Police in Costa Rica have completed the autopsy on Malcolm-Jamal Warner and confirm he did die of accidental drowning.
Pulled him up and put him on top of the surfboard and gave the 5 respirations.
2 men from the water. One of them was in critical condition. The other was Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Tragically, the beloved actor died at the scene.
Let's be real. When a 53-year-old man with abs tighter than your landlord's wallet dies in his sleep, the eyebrows go up and the conspiracy theories roll out. And when that man is Malcolm-Jamal Warner, beloved TV royalty and health nut with more vitamins in his system than a Whole Foods shelf, baby, we've got questions, and none of them are soft. This wasn't your average, he seemed fine situation.
Doctors that were there, they worked on Mr. Warner for at least 30 minutes, and then he was unfortunately pronounced dead.
Malcolm was the kind of guy who drank green juice like it owed him money, did yoga at sunrise, and was reportedly working on a healing-focused documentary. Healing, y'all. Not exactly the behavior of a man secretly hiding a death wish. But here's where the popcorn drops. His sudden natural death came out of nowhere. And the word on the Hollywood street is that natural in this context.
A man, I believe, from Nicaragua that was there with a practice surfboard and was able to get the daughter out. He put her on the surfboard.
Might just be a euphemism for someone made sure he wouldn't talk. Dramatic? Maybe. But so is dying without warning when your resting heart rate is better than half the Avengers. Sources close to Warner say he had been increasingly paranoid in the days before his death. We're talking checking locks, glancing over shoulders, and giving "if I disappear, it wasn't random" vibes. Coincidence? Nah, that's just the appetizer in this mess.
I'm tired of running for shade. And aren't you tired of being hustled and played? And aren't we all tired of crying about how hard it is to be black in America, even if it looks like we've got it made?
And oh, the timing, suspiciously perfect. Malcolm was reportedly in the final editing stages of a documentary allegedly packed with dirt on racial manipulation and abuse in the entertainment industry. The working title, Buried Contracts: The Cost of Silence, which in retrospect feels a little too on the nose. So let's recap. Healthy man. Healing documentary, dies in his sleep.
Warner leaves behind his wife and his young daughter. He was just 54 years old.
Grief is a journey, you know. I understand that grief is love that has no place to go.
No warning, no signs, no answers. If that smells like foul play to you, congrats. You've got a working brain and a functioning BS detector. And if you're still buying the natural causes explanation, I've got a 1998 Beanie Baby collection to sell you for $5,000.
We would take walks together, all of us, and pick up food, talk, played basketball, hung out on the weekends, went to parties together. I was Malcolm was so nice to me when I was on the show, and we had such good times together. I was probably 18 and Malcolm was probably 17.
Ever hear about a documentary so dangerous? The title alone feels like a threat. Malcolm-Jamal Warner was reportedly working on one called Buried Contracts: The Cost of Silence. And honey, that silence came quicker than your ex ghosting you after tax season. Now let's unpack this flaming hot mess. Malcolm, known for his soulful acting and Shakespearean beard, had allegedly decided to go full whistleblower. Sources close to the project say he wasn't just making a documentary, he was swinging a wrecking ball through the glitzy facade of network TV. We're talking contracts, cover-ups, casting couch confessions, and receipts that would make a publicist break into hives. According to insiders, Buried Contracts was about exposing the dark underbelly of the TV industry, with a sharp focus on how Black creatives have historically been gaslit, gagged, and grossly underpaid, while executives popped champagne with their names on the credits. Oh, and guess what? Malcolm had names. Allegedly, big ones. Some are said to still be very active in the industry, so naturally, the footage? Gone. Right before the project was due for a private screening, Malcolm died. The files? Deleted. The hard drives? Misplaced. The production team? Ghosted harder than a one-season Netflix show. Just like that, the entire documentary, poof, vanished. Like someone pressed CTRL plus ALT plus nope on the whole operation. And here's the deliciously suspicious kicker. The few people who did see early cuts claim there was footage of industry insiders being recorded off the record, some practically incriminating themselves on camera. Nervous laughter, weird half-confessions, awkward sips of water, the whole damn menu. To call this project controversial is like saying lava is kinda warm. If what Malcolm was putting together ever saw the light of day, it wouldn't just shake Hollywood, it would level it. But instead of a global premiere, we got a funeral. And instead of a press tour, we got a media blackout. Coincidence? That's cute. The streets are saying somebody panicked and took him out before the truth could get in front of a lens. Coming up next, the autopsy that contradicted itself harder than your aunt's horoscope readings. Oh, so now it was a natural cardiac event, please. That's Hollywood speak for, we needed a cause of death that wouldn't raise questions, Karen. And yet, here we are, knee-deep in all the questions, because the autopsy on Malcolm-Jamal Warner reads less like science and more like a badly ghost-written soap opera. Let's start with the obvious. Malcolm was 53. Fit, no known health issues, living on kale and sunlight, and somehow he just casually dropped dead in his sleep. We're supposed to believe his heart gave up before his Netflix subscription. The coroner's report stamped it as a natural cardiac event. But then, in a move straight out of CSI confusion, they quietly added a note. Unexplained sedatives and toxicology anomalies were found. Unexplained sedatives, huh? That's not chamomile tea, darling. That's medical code for, we found stuff in his system we can't explain and don't want to. Add that to inconclusive toxicology results due to contamination, and suddenly, we've got a death report more suspicious than your boss asking if you're happy here. Let's talk about this contamination, because this wasn't some back alley autopsy done with salad tongs. Malcolm's body was examined in a certified lab, and yet the tox results came back botched. Online sleuths have already latched onto this like TikTok drama. Some claim the presence of substances resembling military-grade sedatives, the kind that knock out elephants and keep CIA files redacted. Even weirder, sources say the toxicology tech who first flagged the results resigned mysteriously 2 days later. And just like that, boom. No follow-up, no second test, just a nice, neat, natural label slapped on top. To recap, a man who drank wheatgrass like water is suddenly dead. Toxic substances in his blood, but we don't know what kind or how they got there. The autopsy says heart issue, but the details scream, someone made sure he wouldn't wake up. So, either Malcolm somehow self-sedated with experimental government chemicals before peacefully dying mid-dream, or somebody helped tuck him in permanently. First of all, imagine dying mysteriously, only for your entire digital life to get Thanos snapped off the grid. But somehow one single audio file survives, and it's called, In Case I Disappear? Baby, if that's not the real-life season finale of Black Mirror, I don't know what is. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, meticulous documentarian and low-key tech nerd, had an encrypted digital archive so secure it would make Elon Musk sweat. We're talking years of footage, notes, interviews, NDA cracking receipts, and research for that now-ghosted documentary Buried Contracts. After his death, gone, wiped, nuked like a scandalous group chat. No backups, no cloud, no traces. Just one thing left. A haunting voice note titled, allegedly recorded just days before his mysterious passing. The audio is claimed to be Malcolm-Jamal Warner himself, speaking in a hushed, rattled voice, the kind of voice you use when you're either confessing a national secret or watching someone you love turn into a mm-hmm. But here's the thing, experts have already broken it down. At least 2 digital audio analysts say the voice patterns and cadence match Malcolm's known recordings. Not 100%, but close enough to cause major side-eye from the court of public opinion. Meanwhile, conspiracy TikTok went full FBI, lip-syncing to the voicemail, syncing it with old videos, and overlaying timestamps like CSI Instagram edition. The internet now has full breakdown videos mapping betrayal theories like it's a true crime chart. And Pamela's name is always center circle, highlighted in red. But the real kicker, the voicemail suddenly disappeared from every upload. DMCA takedowns hit like a digital SWAT team. Clips vanished, accounts got flagged, and the original leaker hasn't posted since. Almost like someone doesn't want us to hear it. Too late, we did. And betrayal? It's got a ringtone now.